What's up? Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Hello, Barbara. Hello, Miss Shelley. Everybody okay? Having a good weekend, hopefully. Thought I'd hop on, get a few questions if anybody had some questions. Been looking at some new stuff on Webull. What's up, Selfish? I'm not trading Selfish. I'm not trading crypto or anything. I was just kind of looking over Webull and uh, looking over some new setups. I started using the turbo trader or turbo options on Webull, and I didn't know if there might be a few people in here on Webull that wanted to set up any new screens or anything. Buffett sold 100% of SPY and VOO. Wow. What's up, Tamir? What's going on, Tamir? Ellen, Oksana. Um, let's see here. There we go. My bad. Yeah, I'm not sure why this is. If I do current application, it splits it so fast, splits it up. Weeble desktop. What if I split it like this? Nope. Okay. I have a desk question. When you raise your stop to the top of the screen, how do you like reset it after it's at the top of the screen? So like if it's up here on your chart, is that what you're saying, Selfish? Like the chart's moved up and you want to be able to see it and move it, grab it again. So on your chart, if you've got it unlocked or whatever, it's going to show your orders and your stop losses displayed on your chart. You know, if you've got this set on auto, when you start zooming around, it's going to make the screen fit, make the chart fit to the screen. Now, if you come over here to the price action, left click and move this up and down to make your candles larger or whatever. You can actually click on the chart, left click, hold it in, and drag the chart. So you can drag this down and you'll be able to see like if you had a stop loss or a take profit up here and a stop loss down there and it got lost in it, you can just left click, drag your screen around, and then you'll be able to see it again. I assume that's what you're talking about. Harjeet Singh, yeah, that's all I do, brother. That's all we do here on this channel and in the Discord. What's up, Martin? Yeah, Selfish. I mainly use mobile too, and I love. Actually, I'm gonna do another video on my mobile for the turbo options now because I figured out I've had to mess with this a few days and uh, actually force a few orders, force a few trades. I really wouldn't want to, but I just went really small just to test it. If you come on the desktop down here, I'm looking at doing this too. If you come down here to custom, it allows you to set up a blank screen. And I'm going to try to do this. So you get all these different features that you can add every widget, all the trade widgets, market and stuff. Some of this stuff I just don't use. Now I'm going to have, I'm going to add the chart. I come to the trade button, Turbo Trader options. Maybe this order entry. Some people have suggested I put the order flow on, and then I like having the quote also. And you can sort of go in and dial this in and move these windows where you would like them to be. Man, it is raining here. Um, Harjeet, yeah, I usually do, brother. I usually use list a few levels, support resistance levels each morning. So if you go on the Discord, I'm trying to cut down on the applications I've got while I'm streaming because it makes me lag. So if you go on the Discord, you go down to Crown Traders, you'll see Spy Lord, Tribal Trader, Wolf, Stock Brother. Um, you touch, let me do Tribal Trader. Touch that, settings, notification settings. And then you'll see you can do all messages or only mentions or whatever. So you just go on there. What's up, Christian? I use the app, Justin, and I really, after a couple of days with the Turbo Trader Turbo options, I'm digging it. It's pretty fast. There's a few things I've not got used to yet, but it's pretty doggone fast, I'll say. Now, if I go, I was just setting this window up, Christian. Oh, you come down to this paintbrush if you're on Webull. Yeah, Harjeet, appreciate you, man. Thanks for tuning in. I'm just I had a little time here to kill and thought I would look through these things with you guys if you were interested, and then I'll make a video on them too. But I added the chart first. You come to this paintbrush, customize your window. None of this stuff, it's just a blank screen, and then you can uh hit this tab up here and it brings your widgets up. You can add all this stuff in as you want, what you think. Um, the order flow. Of course, this chart's going to be small, but I still like to have a smaller something on my screen showing my chart, even if it's a small chart. Here's watch list. What if I did that? Stretch this down right here. Okay. Then I can move turbo on over here, maybe. Here we go. So the thing with Turbo Trader, and then you can make your chart a little bigger. Of course, you got to go in and set this chart up like you want it. So what I do, this is a quick rundown of my chart. I go ahead. First thing I do is I add my intervals. Come to the drop down tab under monthly, and I put a star beside these. I like the 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, and I like 4 hour. Now they're all down here for me saved. Okay. And I usually run extended hours. Next thing I do, I go to indicator settings. You can go back and watch this. I know this is fast. Any of these you highlight when you first bring up indicator settings on your chart, indicators, indicator settings, it goes to the moving average, just a simple moving average. And you have to highlight all this stuff and then left click it to bring that setting up. Okay. Then you have to check this box to add it. Then you come over here and adjust it. I run the 9 EMA, then I take the bottom one here and I change it to 200. Okay. Then we go to style. You got to also check these boxes. I want the 9 and I want the 200. That's all it's going to display. Then I change my color green, and then I make the line big. Same with the 200. I make it red. Then I check this line and I make it big. Now those two lines are on my chart, popped out really nice. Okay. There was the SPY Friday. Okay, let me go back, catch up. Clutch, what's up? What's up, Clutch? What's up, Paul? How are you, brother? How did you disable the arrows that force you to put the widgets up or down or right? It's very annoying. It's annoying as hell, isn't it, Christian? What I did, Christian, is I come to this custom layout. See the paintbrush over here on the left side? I'm starting a brand new layout right here on this custom layout. And it just brought up the blank screen, and then it doesn't make me those big blue arrows that makes you want to fit it here or fit it there, it doesn't have it in there for you like that. So I guess it just doesn't appear that way when you start a custom layout. Now, if this, I usually run, we'll go back to indicator settings. This is how I set my VWAP up. VWAP bands. This is how I use it now. Okay. Check that in. You notice where I didn't highlight it, it didn't select it over here. You have to highlight it and left click it. and then it brings the settings up. Then you go style, and I only run the VWAP. I don't use the upper and lower band. I may add those eventually, but I've not tested them yet. I changed this to white. Then I click the line. I make the line bigger. Okay, that way it sticks out good. That's my VWAP. Now I usually run the RSI and the MACD. Remember, this is going to be a smaller chart just on my custom layout for options. And I'm just doing this real time with you guys, so it may change a little. I'll move that over. If you get on the edge of it, your block, you can make them smaller, bigger. Now, and I'm going to do another video, another mobile also on Turbo. Okay. When you add turbo options, here's turbo trader options. It automatically brings up these parameters, and it displays the calls and the puts. Okay. I like to click the middle number and bring up 10. Way it gives me more selection. Now, yeah, okay. I may need that window bigger. Not decided yet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. So I'll move this over here. Here's my quotes. Okay, there we go. So I like to see all this screen. It puts your orders down here when you've got something selected. Now here's what you have to change. You go up here to Turbo Options, you right click, and it brings the settings up. These give you 6 order blocks. So you can just select quickly how many contracts you want to get. So I got 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, and 20. So once I click done, well, you can already see 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, and 20. So anytime I see something that I want to buy, say the SPY is say the SPY gets up to VWAP here. I want to take a put off of VWAP because it's coming back down, I think. And I'm confident in the trade. I'll go up here and just click 5. I'll go up here and click 4. I don't want to just buy 1 or 2. I'm confident in the trade. These are automatically loaded for you now. Now, here's your, I'm not seeing this trade. Okay, here's your buy button. You can set this to when you buy that it will automatically set a stop loss for you. I would probably change this to 20% on options, and then it'll also do a take profit order for you if you select this. So you can say, hey, I'm going to take profit at 40% because we're doing a 2-to-1 ratio, and I'll do a stop loss at 20%. You can have it set that way. You can have this where it displays your position on the last price and the average price, or your open P&L, open P&L and open P&L percentage. So you'll have to play around with that. Now that's how I've got it set. If I've got, if I go over here and I take an order and I bought one contract, when I buy that contract, it's going to go, it's going to come with a 20% stop and a 40% take profit. Only thing I've not figured out how to do is adjust those on the screen yet. I've got to figure that out. But another way I figured out that I wanted to do it was I bought, if you do this, you can, it'll display it down here. I'll click done here. If I make this buy for one contract, let's say, I want to buy 5 contracts, but I want to buy them, but I want to sell them separately. What I do is I click one and I buy 5 times real quick. Buy, 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 buy. Now, next thing you have to do is change this on the SPY. I change this to market. The same with sell. Change it to market. I hate limit orders for the SPY because I want to get in and I want to get out. I don't do limit unless I'm buying long term, like swings or leaps. Okay. Now, um, if okay, no, the next parameter you have to get when you put turbo trader options, you have to select the date that you're looking for. So if we're doing 0 DTEs, you just select, this is going to be Tuesday because the market's closed Monday. Here's another thing you have to do, the bid, to get the right things to display. You know, I'm usually buying contracts on the day, so between 50 cents all the way up to probably $3. You have to select that and put that in there. Or you could just select above 50 cents. Let me see how that displays. And that puts that puts a bunch on there for you. But it also gives you a bunch of in the money call options, and I don't want that. So I usually do between, and I do $.50 to like $3 per contract. Okay. Select OK, and then that's the parameters. It brings them up. If you go left and right, it brings the open interest and volatility and the delta and all that up. You can make this bigger if you want it bigger by sliding it this way, or I figured this out. If I want to get a quick view of this full screen, maybe it won't do it until I set it, until I save it. Yeah, it won't until I save it. Normally, on a regular setup, you can click that and it'll say maximize, minimize. So you can blow that whole thing up if you want to see it all full screen real quick. Or, you can make your chart a little smaller, make your turbo a little bigger. This is pretty nice to customize your layout. And I think we've got it set. I always do market. I don't do order confirmation. If you do order confirmation, every time you place an order, another pop-up block comes up and it says confirm order. I don't want to do that. Every blue moon, maybe I made a mistake, but 9 times out of 10, when I want in the trade, I want in the trade. So I take that off. Now, when we make an order, And I'll do this during market hours and display it once. Hell, we can do it on a live stream too. I don't care. But it puts your orders down here that's working. It would put your stop losses and take profits down here, and then it would put your positions right here. You know, so it's a pretty nice little setup. I like it. I like the Turbo Trader, and then I also like Turbo Trader on the phone. If you go to your phone and do Turbo Trader options, then it also gives you some nice quick ins and quick outs to get in and out of positions fast. Like I say, if I'm going to do the way this is set up, I'll do 5 positions. If I was doing 5 and I wanted to use the take profit stop loss thing, well, then I'm probably going to buy one at a time because I've not figured out how to adjust them individually. But if you don't, let's go back to settings one more time and switch the buy button and take off the stop loss and the take profit. Okay. Let me catch up. Does Webull have a debit card like Robinhood where you can use a debit card for your balance, Justin? Or does it take a debit card like to transfer money into your account? So Ellen, Brayan, Deshaun, yeah, I can blow my, let's see here. Here's my, there's a 15. I've really not charted. Hello, baby girl. Okay. About 610.80. You could call it 611 to be safe for resistance. You got support. Five point 5.9, 1.47. You got some support through here. Really 603.80 and I would call 605.90. Can take that off. Take that off. Yeah, these were really strong candles. 7.1 million, 4.2 million. I like this. Uh, we got some decent support under us. Now, this is what, I'll check pre-market Tuesday and see what near-term support we've got. So on the daily, Why did it do that? On the daily, man, why in the world is it doing? This is why I took a call at the end of the day. If I go on, let me add the 20. There's the 20. We got a good green candle close above the 20. The MACD is starting to move up some, and the RSI is at 60. It's a little flat, I will say. I bought one for next Friday, and I only bought one position, just one call to give it a placeholder, and I bought right at the money. So we'll see what happens with it, but I think I really want to push. I really want this RSI to start pushing above 60 on the daily for new highs. We got to push over 611, 611.20, whatever you want to call it. But I I, I think we're looking okay. But we still are in a bit of a range. We're at the top of it. I played a low risk position size in order to control my risk. I use my position size to control my risk. So that's why I did that. Go back over here and Justin, no, not to use your balance, I don't think. Tajon, my dog, welcome, brother. M. Rekulu, I only got I had a I had a big account uh for an IRA to come in, and I wasn't able to get in NVIDIA leaps, so I'm not buying them up here, but I did make a starter position in CVE. Kenyon, thank you, brother. Thank you. It's my pleasure. I love doing it. Yeah, I don't think Webull has like a debit card attached to your account. Um, some of the crypto exchanges do, and I get you said Robinhood does. I don't really want to be buying off my account though. I mean, I guess it'd be okay to have if that's something you want. So far, here's my custom layout. You just come to your paintbrush down here to do this, and it gives you the blank screen. You come to uh, I guess I moved my screen right here, this little suitcase, add widgets, and that's what gives you all these different things to select from. And I like to keep it as simple as possible. This Turbo Trader options is pretty fast, man. Because if I'm wanting to get out of a position fast, I'm just going to sell market. So when I took that stop loss take profit, when I took that away from my buy button, let's say I wanted to buy 10 contracts at once. Well, I come here and hit buy market. And as soon as I do that, I can change this amount down to one or two, And every time when that thing's ticking up, I can just hit sell, 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 sell. And I'm not even adjusting a stop loss. So I do use a stop loss a lot of times, but if I've got if you're good enough to say, or if you're disciplined enough to say, uh, when I get in this trade, here's my dollar amount I'm willing to risk. And if it hits that, you have to sell. If you can't do that, then you need to set a stop loss. If you can do that, then you can switch this up on your turbo options to you could if you bought if you bought 20 contracts, you want to sell, you hit 20. I come here and I buy it once. It's going to start in the price action. Then I'm going to change this to 5. And every time it gets, the candle's moving my way, I want to take 5 off, 5 off, 5 off, leave 5 runners. Then I could switch this to 1 on my runners. It's a 1 runner, 2 runners, 3, one at a time. And it's fast, man. It is fast. Okay. What's up? Why Eric? How are you, brother? Umber Beast, what's up? Please share positions in CBE. Thanks, Martin. Uh, Nachez, I bought where Josh posted it. It's CVE. Synovus Energy. Very small position size now. I shared it, or did I not share it? No, I didn't share it. Well, it's not my play. It's Josh's play. Um, I think let me think on this. I think the Leaps folder is in the VIP. I don't think I shouldn't share that probably. It wouldn't be, I don't think it would be right of me to do. It's not my play. If it was my play, I would. Uh, if you're in the VIP, all you have to do is go down to the Leaps folder, Leaps section. Josh added it Friday. Okay. If I could, I wouldn't want to. Dwayne, yeah, yeah, because when I opened up I opened up an IRA with Webull a few weeks ago, and I talked to a person. I was on hold for like 5 minutes. Then it put me in a thing and they called me back when my position came open. So, oh, JC, come be in Weeble with me, brother. Yes, JC, and that is hell. That's all I do, brother. That's all I do, JC. If you start hanging here with me, my man, you'll see exactly what I do. Now, I will tell you, I mostly just do SPY day trading options, but I'll show you. I mean, it applies to everything else pretty much. We will, I can cover anything with you and show you from the ground up how to, how to place an order and place a stop loss and this turbo options is just a speed. It's a speed options. If you're and that's like day trading options, you need speed. So I'm trying to make it faster. I'm trying to streamline it and make it better for everybody. JC, transfer your account. You already have Webull, you said you just need to fund it or what? If you got the account, go ahead and apply for just like any exchange, you have to apply for options, level two options. All you need is the basic level two for regular call call options and put options. That's all you need. That's all I do. I don't do crazy complicated ones that are like strangles and straddles and all that stuff. I just every now and then, I guess that's what is that a straddle? If I'm at a decision point, I may buy an equal number of calls and puts on both sides with 20% stops, waiting for the move to happen. And then if the move happens, I will exit the other one and let the good one run. You know what I mean? Tajon, yeah. Share to use volume profile to determine the liquidation level. Yeah, fund that puppy up, JC. Get on here with us, man. I'm telling you, once you use it a few weeks, you'll love it way better than Robinhood, brother. So I think that's how I'm going to try this custom layout. And somebody asked me if you could save it. Yeah, I think you save right here, and then you just call it. I'll say Spy Lord 1 options. Okay, and then hit save. Saved successfully. Now, let's see here if I have. There's a lot that I've not scratched the surface with in Webull, guys. I'll be honest with you. Screener, market, stocks, watch list. So if I trade with level 2, I guess it'll go under this custom tab. Best I can see. I'll figure that out. Yeah, me too, Tajon. Can you please share how to use the volume profile? Yeah, I can do that right fast before I hop off. So as far as liquidation levels, I guess we're talking about the same thing, man. Like here's the daily on SUI. This is on crypto. Okay, do you want me to do it on? Could do it on SPY. Ah, it's the wrong thing. So, a lot of this depends on the time frame you're trading and the time frame you're looking for. Again, this is why I took a small position on calls for next Friday. I kind of like the MACD. It's starting to break up a little more. I just want this RSI to push. Okay. Now, if we go, there's my crazy cat. Justin, I don't use a volume profile on Webull. I hate it. I can't get used to it. I hate it. This is one of the main reasons. JC, thank you, brother, for the super chat. Thank you. This is one of the main reasons I have TradingView is just for the volume profile. Okay. A lot of times what I like to do is go to the 1 hour. Let me reset my chart. And I like to look back from the last like pivot and see what, kind of what we're looking at. Sometimes I'll go back 2 weeks. So I'll just come here to indicators, type in fixed range. It'll bring it up, fixed range volume profile. I start from the beginning, the last day. I could come back to here and just get this past week, or, here's Tuesday, here's Monday. That's the past week, the action that we've had. Okay. So now I'm saying this. This is why we're up here now. You see where the volume stepped in. I got this little liquidity zones. And this has turned into a nice shelf. You can see the amount of volume traded up here versus all this crap in between. So I'm saying if we lose 609.30 now, 609.40, if we start losing that, we can fall pretty easy back down here to 605. But that has built up a nice little shelf up here now. This has started getting volume up here now. I assume, this is the 1 hour. We were starting to trend down a little bit. It looks like we were going to trend down and flatten above the zero. It's not a real steep trend, so that's how I often use it. And this is the 1 hour time frame because I'm day trading mostly. So I want to look at the past week or two. You could go back to here's January 31st, Monday, February 3rd. Now it's going to give you a little different picture. It's going to give you, you still see we have built a couple of nice shelves up here with some support at 608.60. And then we got a gap. And then still same thing. If we lose that up there, we can come back down and this would probably catch us around 605, 605.50. So I hope uh Mr. Eric, I hope that helps you, brother. That's how I like to use it a lot. You can go on larger time frames. Here's the daily. If I extend this back, it gives you some different looks. That's back into November. That's the fixed range volume profile, Christian. Fixed range volume profile. So I hope some of this has helped you guys. Uh, I don't mind looking at anything else right quick if somebody has a question. I've got a few minutes left and then I've got to go. But you're welcome, Eric. Thanks, brother. It's a really good tool. It's a really good tool. I often uh I really will also sometimes I'll just catch the past 2 days with it. I go from pre-market. Look, you can see past couple days where we've traded at, guys. Sergio, thanks. Ellen, thank you. No, Christian, I had it on the 1 hour there back a few minutes ago. I just switched to the daily time frame for just a few seconds. That was on a 1 hour time frame, and I will go back like a week, sometimes 2 weeks, and I want to catch some things. I want to catch the latest price moves that's been under us and over us, if possible, to see where the shelves are and gaps in those shelves. Okay, if you want to do like, like today, if this was uh, if this was like Wednesday, I was looking for some stuff for the next 2 days. I would go like Wednesday back to Monday, like on a 15 or a 30-minute time frame and say, okay, here's my shelf. Here's my shelf, brother. If I lose that, I'm going short. If I lose that shelf, I'm going short. Even on let's do 5 minute. Let's say it's 12:30. I want to go back here and catch pre-market some. Yeah, this was such a chop day, man. Not a lot of good moves. This just doing it intraday sometimes can get tough. You can catch the last half of the like you can see why we didn't want to break down. If I go back and catch those 2 days, I can see that this was support 608.90. Could have brought us down to 607, and then we would have got some consolidation in here. Really handy tool. Really handy tool. So I'm looking to maybe come back and retest 609. Uh, if we go back, if I do 15s and we go back and catch that pivot low back here where we started up, There's my shelves. We would probably catch right here some. Then we would come down here and catch in these two shelves. That's intraday trading, you know. So Monday opens and we're holding this. I'm going to say this is support. Uh, and then if we lost that, I would probably go short. I would probably take small position under 609, 609.15. No. I mean, I there's a little shelf uh here also. Could add under 608.50, probably back down to, these like this was Thursday's lows. I'm going to mark that because we're probably going to catch there. And sure enough, right where all these bodies are closing, there's your shelf. You know, that's where I would write it down to if we lost this level. A shelf. Sorry, I'm country bumpkin man. SHELF, a volume shelf. I call these things a shelf, like a floor, a ceiling, and a shelf. Like this is going to hold you here. It's going to catch here. It's just another floor. If I think of them like stair steps type thing. Justin, that's the fixed range volume profile. What's up, Hawk? All right, guys, I'm gonna have to call it. Uh, it's a Palantir. What time frame, Christian? What time frame, Head and Shoulders? One hour. Like this, maybe. You would have to form another shoulder over here. Is that what he said? Or he was honestly, Josh probably saw this. Here's your head, and then he was looking for another shoulder here. If I'm guessing, man, what was that a few days ago? Because this level, yep. No, it's out, brother. It's out. It made new highs because he was looking at this level to hold, which is right where this shoulder would have been for another, that's what he was seeing, I believe. I don't want to speak for Josh, but nope, it's gone, brother. It would have had to have caught this right here. That would have had to continue over. There you go, buddy. All right, guys. I love you. Thank you. If you can support me, I really appreciate it. If you go to the description in the video, there's the link that supports me for Josh's Discord. If you want to upgrade, subscribe that way. That's how it benefits me. That's the biggest way. And then I got tip jars on there. And you can also super chat in YouTube now because you guys have got me enough subscribers. So thank you. I really appreciate that. I love you. And I'll try to hop on tomorrow and do something. And Monday we're closed, so we'll we'll figure something out to do. All right. Love you guys. Appreciate it.